Media reports about President Joe Biden's fit of anger came as no surprise to corporate leadership and branding experts. One America's Neil W. McCabe spoke to one of the experts about the difference in style between Biden and President Donald Trump.
Marc Rudov is a branding advisor to CEOs and the author of the book Intra Branding, the Keystone of Corporate Agility. Marc, thank you very much for joining us at One America News.
Good to be here.
Marc, what was your reaction when you heard media reports that President Joe Biden is maybe not the nicest boss? And when people talk about anger management, anger seems to be his management style, Marc.
Well, it was no surprise to me because 2.5 years ago, and before he entered the Oval Office, I proclaimed publicly that Joe's an angry man. And the reason is that he knows that we know that he was not elected. He was installed like software. I mean, a guy who didn't campaign at all, gets 81 million votes. I don't think so. He may have gotten 81 million votes, but not from 81 million voters. And he knows that we know that. So every time he steps up to a microphone, he's always angry.
You know, Marc, you've done work with CEOs and other corporate and government leaders. When you look at, say, President Donald Trump and compare him with President Joe Biden, I believe in the past you referred to Trump as a leader, but Biden as a ruler. Can you sort of delineate that difference?
Well, yeah. So first of all, let's go back a few days and juxtapose two scenes. You have Trump showing up at the UFC event where the crowd went absolutely nuts. One of the fighters actually jumped out of the cage to shake Trump's hand. Why? They love him. He's a leader. He's a fighter. Then you saw Joe Biden on the beach in Delaware. Nobody even came up to the guy. And he's the sitting president of the United States. He was walking around in that doddering way he does, and nobody even said hello. So what I said 2.5 years ago is that because Biden is not a leader and has no followers, the only way he's going to accomplish anything is through brute force, through edict, through fiat, because he can't persuade anybody to do anything.
Marc Rudov, thank you very much for joining us at One America News.
My pleasure.